And I agree with you totally. I hate also on the entrepreneurial side of content where it feels that people aren't being honest with actually how they got to where they got, you know? Like you said, they'll use some clickbait thumbnails like, this is what got me successful. And then it's like some daily habits, which I get, yeah, it's good to have a morning routine or so forth. But it's like, okay, like what actually happened? Like give me the dirt and also give me like the hardships that happened and the times you failed. You don't hear about that as much.
Yeah, people don't want to show all the failed businesses or, personally I've released multiple albums. I've had other companies. Like you don't want to talk about that, but for you to trust me, for me to be transparent, like you should know my background, right?
But these entrepreneurs though, they're smart in the way is that they know that consumers, they're not going to buy their product if they tell them actually the amount of work it will take for you to get there, right? Because a lot of times they'll sell a book or a coaching program. And I think that a lot of times if these CEOs, entrepreneurs really in their free content, kind of the content to get you to click to sign up for stuff, if they really went into depth of actually how difficult this is and statistically how likely you are to fail, they know people aren't going to buy. So they're like, yeah, just like read this book. This will change it all. This one thing.
Yeah.
They're not being honest about their struggle.
Another thing too that bothers me in the info space is when people say, okay, go out and just make a digital product, just make it. And then over time, adjust your marketing message. Because it's like you're not changing the outcome for the customer. You're not changing the outcome for the client. Like if your product doesn't work, stop selling it. We had a program here and we were selling it for a while and I felt it wasn't good enough. So I stopped selling it, right? That's how you have to, if you want to be really successful, you need to be cutthroat about what you put in the market. And yeah, it's a moral thing. Obviously, it's you want people to give you money for value. And if you feel like that value is not exchanging, it's your moral obligation. On the contrary, at the same time, if you want to be super successful, then you have to find the way to provide more value than they're paying for. Like think about, and we'll go back to a YouTube user or an Instagram user. They're not paying $1 to be on the platform. And how much value are they getting from it? Like how many organic clients have you gotten just from Instagram, for example? Like a handful at least, right? So we get this free value. And that's why, the founders of YouTube, the founders of Instagram, they're billionaires because they found a way to print value for people and they don't even take money anymore.
Yeah, and exactly. And it goes back to what you were saying about how Social Gravity had this product, right? And you felt that it wasn't good enough, so you took it down, which I think is super important because, again, like we said at the beginning, it feels like all of these offers and these entrepreneurs that are offering all these things, these programs, these courses, it just feels like there's scams everywhere nowadays, right? And the thing is, all these people, it's all about the short-term money grab because they don't care about your results, right? When you buy the product, once you buy the product, it's like, okay, our job has been done. They don't care about your follow through on that product or if it's actually going to help you. But let's say whoever's listening, like you want to make this product and you really care about that client's results. Well, you're going to be successful in that long-term play because once clients are actually trying to get results, then you're set. Because once you have those client testimonials and it proves that it works, it's easy to sell from there.